Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Allie Tarot 108. Thanks for tuning in today. Always love to I would say it's lovely to see you, but I don't see you. But it's lovely that you tuned in. And yeah, today we are doing a viewer requested reading, which is also a reading that I have been thinking about doing for the past couple days. Haven't gotten around to it because I've been too busy with life, basically. But yeah, we are doing past, present, future for a relationship reading. It's kind of I would say it's a platonic business relationship. It's not a romantic relationship. Like, as far as I know, I would say my intuition is telling me as well, and all the signs are telling me as well. It's not a romantic relationship. But yeah, Trump and Elon Musk. We know that a couple days ago they had a big breakup, and there are things going on between them, and they are not really hunky-dory with each other anymore, even though previously they were like bros. Elon funded Trump's, like, he was a huge donor to Trump's campaign. He's been a huge supporter of Trump. He was wearing the Trump hat. He was working on this Doge program to like fire a bunch of people and tie up loose ends of where money was going and stuff. And he was working with Trump. And now they have broken up. So people are wondering, where is this relationship going to go and what actually happened? So yeah, we are looking at past, present, future of these two. And I feel that these two did have a past life connection, so we can ask Past Life Oracle to give us some insight into that. And just to introduce myself to you people who are new on the channel today, my name is Allie. I am a tarot reader, astrologer, psychic medium. I get messages. I give messages to people. It's actually my profession. It's my full-time job. I'm kind of new on YouTube, but yeah, I'm loving YouTube, loving the interactions that I'm having with people in here. So yeah, as well, if you are new here, just let me explain that what we do with the past, present, future readings is we take the first line for the past, the second line for the present, and the third line for the future of this connection going on. So yeah, let's try to tune into it today and see what is happening with these two and all about their relationship as well. And by the way, I just want to tell you right now that I get a message if I'm thinking about Elon, I get a message about Elon right now, and it's like coming up this thing which is being told to me, like, I always had the idea I would be somehow involved in the US government. Or I see him like, I see this image of like pulling strings, like a puppet master. Um, but it's like that scene from, gosh, this scene has been done quite a few times, but I think it's originally from Shakespeare's Macbeth, with the witches. Those witches who or it could be from some of the old Greek mythology stories of those witches who are like pulling strings from behind, from behind the ether, essentially. Those. Wow, wow. I get a message right now where it's like about Elon doing this kind of like you can call it witchcraft, maybe not literally, but like manipulation and control from behind the scenes. It's like from him sitting in another room. He didn't have that plan, like, I'll be there directly, I'll be pulling strings from another room. Kind of like those witches, in those stories where they pull the hairs or the strings. I don't know if you've seen Disney's Hercules, that old animated movie that came out. There's that scene in there where those witches are like pulling the hairs of time, of control. So I don't know, I get this image coming up. But anyway, let's look at the past life, actually, past life connection that Trump and Elon have to each other, because I feel like this is not the first life that they've known each other. And by the way, guys, I say it in every reading, but I'll say it again because some people may be new here. People who come into this world who are rich and famous, who are born into wealth and fame. Now, if you just look at both Trump and Elon, both of them were born into rich families, into wealthy families, with fathers who were wealthy businessmen, and had a lot of colleagues and connections. And then they had mothers who were also just like beautiful women. Mae Musk, very beautiful woman, very powerful woman as well, influential women as well, Mae Musk. So yeah, they have something in common, and I feel like this is not the first lifetime that they've known each other. People who come into this life, who are, you can say they're blessed or benedicted with wealth and riches, they come into that because of past life previous karmas. You know, they have those kind of credits, karmic credits, that allow them to be born into such a family. So we have something fall out here. By the way, if you hear a little sound in the background, my window's open. It's quite hot here. Oh my God, look at this. Brainwashing? Oh my God. So I just want to know about their past life connection because I feel like they've known each other. Look at this. Young male, age of Atlantis. Wow. They could have been, wow. Did I mentioned about Greece, you know, and that whole, that old, you know, like Homer wrote the Odyssey and many of those other Greek legends and stuff. But wow, how did I pick up on that, and why is this coming up? Look at this, polytheistic. You know, if we look at ancient Greek religion, it's like, it's polytheistic. It is, you know, with Zeus and all that. And young male, age of Atlantis, abusive technology, accidental death. Wow, there was a betrayal between the two of them in a past life. And I feel like I get this really strong energy of that whole, you know, Homer's Odyssey and all that ancient Greek kind of stuff, where it's like I'm seeing these two young men who were from rich political families back then, who wanted to gain traction and influence. And I feel this thing coming up, like it can only be one of us. Only one of us can be the leader. Only one of us can be the top. And so I actually get this image here. We talked about death, accident. If you see that here. It's like location island, you know? That whole thing in the Odyssey. It just reminded me of that whole thing in the Odyssey where, is it Ulysses? He goes to the cave on the island with the Cyclops or whatever, you know? If any of you know that story. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of like one of us pushed the other one off a cliff. And that one died and the other one became a champion or went on with their life. So it's really, wow, this card is coming up. They have a history together. Past life, strong history, a very strong karmic progression with it. I feel like they've known each other for several lives actually coming through, and they're just meeting again in this life. It's very like astonishing how that comes up. So yeah, we're now going to look at the past in this life of these two, Trump and Elon. What do we need to know about their past? What is the insider thing we need to know about the past of this relationship, of the two of them together? So please let us know. Give us an oracle card to give us the tone of this. If anybody wants to jump out, what do we need to know? Trump and Musk, Trump and Musk. Okay, he jumped. Guidance. Okay, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. why is divine intelligence kind of coming up to me like artificial intelligence? You know, some people are saying that this Doge thing that Elon did, Doge, Doge spelled backward is E God, you know? And I've known, um, so I want to tell you guys that even before Elon Musk became very prominently famous and like known as a worldwide name, I was a fan of his uh, wife or ex-wife, the singer who is from Canada. So I am Canadian, yes. I say it in every video, I'm Canadian. But when I was growing up, more than 10 years ago, um, she was a kind of indie singer in Canada, the Grimes. And I've been her fan or follower for a while, you know. And I was watching some videos about her where it was revealed that there is a certain kind of sect which she is a part of, and Elon is most likely also a part of, which is called something, I can't remember the name, something basilisk. Maybe you guys can comment it down below. Something basilisk, which is the theory that if you are not a part of the development of technology, of the age of technology, of artificial intelligence, that one day when artificial intelligence takes over and rules the world, it is essentially going to kill, like murder or torture anyone who was not a part of its advancement. You know? This is a kind of sect. So people who believe in this, as far as I understand, it may be Elon as well. People who believe in this, they truly think that they have to put all their energy into helping to develop that kind of technology, because if they don't, it's going to have serious consequences for them in the future. It's very, in my opinion, it's very fear-based. You see here, like with that energy of that star, black star. You see black star. It's like, what is that thing that is directing you? You know, people in their life, many often, or you know, more often than not, people have that idea that I want to live my life for this purpose. You know, whether it's like Christians, you know, I want to live my life so I can, you know, go home to Jesus, you know, in heaven or whatever, or whether it's even Satanists, like I want to live my life in this way so I can, you know, go home to Satan and wherever. I don't know really exactly what Satanists truly believe in, but you know, many people, they have a motivation in their life from a higher purpose, from a reason that like I want to achieve this at the very end of my life. And it's like with the black star coming up here, it's like, what is the thing guiding you? What are you going towards? And for, I can say it's coming up actually for both Trump and Elon, like our mission is truly like a void. Don't you see it? Like it's like kind of like a black star, but it's like a black hole also in the universe. Like, what are you going toward? What are you moving toward? And when this comes up, divine intelligence, it reminds me of just like artificial intelligence. But if you think about that whole basilisk theory, divine intelligence, if you were a person who believed in this theory, you would be thinking that artificial intelligence is a divinity, is like something to be worshipped, essentially. So just look at it like this. When you make the divinity that is artificial intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. I feel like there was an aim here in Elon's part that I want to get involved with Trump because he's my guy. He can get me to where I want to be with the advancement of implicating technology in a way that I wanted to be implicated. And I feel for Elon, there's this thing coming up like if I don't promote and force the progression of AI and of this new world order of technology, that I am going to be punished somehow by this kind of technological god, you know? It sounds a bit scary, but I mean, please don't worry, guys. My channel is not to scare anyone. Okay, so we're asking the second question about the past. Like, I feel like this is like a huge motivation. This card is all about the motivation of why these two came together, what's going on. And by the way, guys, I just read the news that Elon has said something, or Trump is saying, like, if Elon goes and funds the Democratic Party and promotes them and pushes them, there's going to be consequences for him. Trump has said that. But you know what comes up with this card is that I feel like Elon's mission is to promote what he wants the world to look like in any way, shape, and form that he can. So if Trump and his administration are blocking him from that, he's going to go to the other party because he doesn't care. That's the message coming up. I don't feel that Elon is necessarily actually a Democrat or a Republican. I don't feel that at all. I feel like he's going to use whatever he can and whatever party he can and whatever political relationship he can to promote the things that he wants, that how he wants the world to look. I feel him as someone who he wants to shape the world in the way that he feels it has to be. I feel it's this card. Oh, okay, coin toss. So we're looking at their past here. We're looking at their past here. So we've got number 2 here, which is Taurus energy. And then we've got Virgo energy, which is number 6 energy. Highly detailed and capability. And then with number 2, it's groundedness and like you can say luxuries or sensuality as well. So what we have here, coin toss. Choices, either or, be fair, considering pros and cons, fate equal, 2 sides to every story, butterfly effect, either way, 50-50 chance, unpredictable, can't decide, take a chance. You know, this card, we know that they had a breakup recently, and it's been said in the news media that this was because of a bill that was passed with mandates on electric vehicles. And I'm feeling this card coming up specifically from Trump's side and his administration side, like, okay, we're gonna put out this mandate, and it's a gamble. It's a gamble for us. Like, we know it's like letting go of Elon. I feel like they realized with this breakup, with the things that they're doing, that it can make Elon angry, and they were willing to take a gamble for that. But the question is why they were willing to gamble with that, because Elon has given so much money to them. He's been such a big supporter of them. But I will say that earlier when I was, meditating on their pictures, I just saw that part of Trump and his advisors, they see Elon as being too opportunistic and also too powerful with the amount of money, influence, and money and influence that he has. But I'm hearing responsibility also. So with the responsibilities they gave him, they feel like they gave him essentially too much power. So I feel like this bill that they passed was like finding a way to control him. And I feel like Elon really didn't like it, that they're trying to control him, because that was not part of his plan. That was not part of his plan. His plan was to implicate his new world that he has wanted to see, you know. I feel like more on this whole theory of, you can call it like this kind of religion, like technological AI religion, that I feel Elon probably is a part of, or at least somewhat believes in. I feel like more about that is going to come to light in the future, but I feel like there's a lot of suppression of it as well. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to look at the tarot now and ask the tarot, what do we need to see? Okay, what do we need to know about the past between Elon and Trump? Ace of Swords. Okay, this one. King of Cups. Interesting. What do we need to know about Elon and Trump? Death. In their past. In their past. Four of Swords. What else? Two more came up. One more actually came up, so let's take it as well. I actually feel like this one is first. Knight of Wands. This is something which is already revealed to us, the moon. And this one is, I feel it's a secret. Ten of Wands, okay. Okay. So the moon was already revealed to us. I feel like with the moon, it's like we already saw in the media. And the emotional stuff that has happened between them is coming all up in the media, you know? I feel like on the surface, this is being shown, this breakup, it was shown to the world as, okay, not only the breakup, but the whole relationship between Elon and Musk, it was shown to the world as something which is really like a bromance. Like, from the more emotional side, and about how much they really loved each other, how much they really cared for each other. Yeah, so with that secret thing, the Ten of Wands, it's like, I feel it, I feel these words coming up, carrying a burden. From this card, I get this energy like Trump didn't necessarily actually want to give Elon such a great responsibility in his administration, but he did anyway, because he felt like Elon is a valuable partner. And I'm seeing Trump in his businessman sense being like, okay, we have to honor this valuable partner who's given me a lot of money, and share the things. Like give him some kind of responsibility just to honor him, just to, like, you know, give him a place for his deeds, like for his support to me. I feel like that's why Trump gave him all that responsibility. Okay, but let's see what's coming up here. So we see Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords here, I'm actually hearing something about organization between the two. And for me, with these two branches in the crown of the Ace of Swords, it's like, I'm seeing here, you know, there can be only one king, of course, but it's like with the two branches there, it's kind of like that energy of, we are two kings together. We are two rulers together. We are two leaders together. And it was like, I feel like in the beginning of their relationship, they had that idea, like, we are going to rule together. You behind me. And we know that through American law, a person who's not born in the US, they cannot become president ever. So Elon, at this point, with those rules in place, Elon would not have a chance of becoming the US president. But it's like, you see here, one branch has these fruits on it, and the other branch is like long living. It's from evergreen tree or pine tree or something. So it's like one is young, one is, I get from this like deciduous tree energy, the kind that loses its leaves in winter. It's like we have one who is more seasoned, that would be Trump. And then we have one who is less seasoned, like younger, and full of fruits and full of ideas. And so I feel like this is Elon, this is Trump, and they're kind of like coming together with this idea like we can rule together, we can fly together. And so there's all this energy around twos here, these two little houses, these two birds. Yeah, and I feel this hand here holding up the sword as like the hand of fate. So it's like the two of them came together with this idea. I feel like they had conversations. I'm hearing like conversations over the phone where it's like, hey, why don't you come here and do this for me? Why don't we create this partnership together? Why don't we create this relationship together? With the King of Cups here in reverse, it feels like this relationship had a lot of bittersweetness to it. It's like, that story of like Cain and Abel. Maybe I shouldn't compare it to Cain and Abel. It's kind of like just the energy of like, one person is the ruler, and the other person cannot become the ruler because of reasons which are not necessarily about election or anything. We know that Elon can't become the ruler because he's not born in US. So it's like this bittersweet thing, like, okay, I'll be with you. I'll be around you. I'll support you. I'll stand by you. And then Trump kind of being like, okay, he's my supporter. I have got him in my hand with me. And I know that I still have the upper hand and I'm still the ruler, even though he has money he's given to me, even though, like, I feel like this relationship was shown to the public as being a real bromance, but internally, there were many things that Elon didn't like and things that didn't jive with him, things that he felt disrespected in. So, with the Death card coming up here. Now, I believe there have been times when Trump has said to Elon, like, you have to stop that, or you have to stop what you're doing with the certain things you're doing, with the mandates you're doing, with the Doge thing as well. It's like, I have to stop this, because you see Elon, I feel this death figure here is actually Elon, riding through. Yeah, he fired a lot of people. He cut through a lot of things in the government. It's kind of like, parade of death in a way. A lot of people feeling scared here and uncomfortable. So I feel Trump being like, okay, this is actually too much. We have to control it, with that Death card coming up, with all the stuff that Elon was doing. So with Four of Swords, I actually feel this card coming up strongly about Elon's energy. Like, I'm in the dark here. I'm being left out in the dark. Like, Trump, Daddy Trump, he's not letting me do what I want to do. And I'm not happy about that, Four energy is the energy of the home and of Cancer sign also. So we know Cancer is a crab, hard on the outside, soft on the inside. So it gives that kind of duality feeling of it. It's like, okay, I'm putting on a good face for the public, but inside I'm not happy with this. So yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of unhappiness with Elon actually being in Trump's administration. He thought he could get somewhere with it, is what I'm getting, but he's been blocked continually about this. So with Knight of Wands, we know that recently Elon has left the administration. taking his actions elsewhere. And look, people are happy about this. Viewers, are you happy about this? Are you happy about Elon leaving the Trump's side? Are you happy about it, friends? Let me know in the comments. So looks like Trump and his administration feel like they're solving a problem by letting Elon go. But I feel like we're going to see that more in the present moment cards. So let's now look at the present situation of Trump and Elon. Let's see what comes up. Present. That would be right now, right very now. What is going on between Trump and Elon, if anything? Is that energy is just blocked? Are they completely not talking or what? Please, anybody who wants, they can jump out. Feel it's that one. Okay. Sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Okay. So I feel like both of them are feeling like, no, I feel especially this card coming from Elon, it's like leaving Trump's administration, or you could even say like getting kicked out or deciding to leave, or I feel him thinking like, okay, this is kind of like a blessing in disguise, you know? Even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. So I get that energy like, I'm happy, basically, that I am left. Especially from Elon coming up, like, I'm fine, I'm zen, I'm peaceful. You know? If anybody here knows about Hanuman, Hanuman was a great devotee of Lord Ram. Lord Ram was a prince, and Hanuman was his great follower and great defender, and also the leader of an army for him, leader of a monkey army for him. So it's kind of funny. You can kind of say that Elon was like a monkey king for Trump. If you think about monkeys as these animals who are just like, you know, monkey see, monkey do, you know, animals that are just like copying each other. It's kind of funny. And if you've seen that movie by Terry Gilliam, 12 Monkeys, it's like post-apocalyptic energy where people just kind of follow each other. You know, we're all so in the dark about what the government really truly does. So it's like Elon, with his technological capabilities, he owns X, Twitter. He owns, you know, that kind of communication. And he's been such a figure in developing technology in all sorts of different ways, from payment systems to the future of automobiles. You know, it's like he's really is like a monkey king in a way, you know. And when these two kingdoms are coming together, you know, the kingdom of Elon and the kingdom of Trump, it's like, in this case, I feel it like Trump said, Trump's mood was, okay, he has to serve me. But also, from this card here, you see Hanuman. Elon is a king in his own right. Although he may not have that title on him to be president, he's a king in his own right. So, yeah. I feel like he thinks about it like, I'm a king in my own right. And I'm grateful to being away from the administration now to do what I want and to do the things that I want to develop. So, in the power that he can. But let's see what else comes up in the present moment cards. What's coming up? What's coming up in the present moment? Anybody wants to jump out, please jump out. Oh. present moment. Rings, and we have number 2 here, which is Taurus, and then we have Pisces energy, which is number 12. So it means, with Pisces here, it can mean like the ending of something, of their marriage, of the marriage between Trump and Elon. But yeah, rings, contracts, agreements, bonds, strong connections, unions, partner, counterpart, lovers. Wouldn't it just, isn't it just funny if to think about them as potential lovers? I don't think that has happened at all, but yeah. Telepathy, like-minded people, committed partner, engaged, interconnected soulmate. But with the 12 energy, I want to say here that all of that energy that was there, it's ending. Because 12th house is like the finishing of something. Pisces is a breaking off. And Taurus is, it can be said to be a very Venus energy, so it's like breaking off of all the business and money that we were making together and all the partnership that we had together. So it's like, yeah. Let's see what comes up now in the tarot. Okay. What do we need to know about the present moment of the Trump and Elon fiasco news, or anything else that we need to know between the two of them? Six of Swords. What else? The Hanged Man in reverse. Come up, please. Nobody wants to jump out. Three of Wands. It's interesting. Four of Wands. What else? King of Pentacles. Yes. Oh. And Two of Wands. Okay. So the Two of Wands coming up here, it's for me that energy like, okay, we have got more opportunity to do things without each other than with each other now. I see them being both like, okay, we welcome this separation. I feel like it's a mutual separation. But with the Three of Wands and Four of Wands here, isn't it just funny to look at this Four of Wands card and imagine this being them together? Isn't it kind of funny? Yeah. No, with the Four of Wands card here, number 4 is that energy of home life, but also Cancer sign. So it's like, I feel them thinking about at the present moment, like, okay, we were okay together for a time, you know? And also with King of Pentacles here, it's like, okay, we did a lot of good things together with our money, with our finances, but also with King of Pentacles here, you know, it's that energy like, you see him just like looking down and thinking about the pentacle, thinking about the money, like, what can I do greater for the money, you know? There's something about money, strongly about money going on here between the two of them, and it's like, I feel these words coming up, I don't want to support the things that you want to. And you see this king, he's wearing these colors, which are like, it looks like the Swedish flag, but also those colors of blue and yellow are also the Ukrainian flag. Now, I don't know exactly if Trump and Elon have had any arguments over supporting Ukraine specifically, but I feel like, oh my God, you know, Ukraine itself is not the bigger picture. It's about the relationship with Russia and with Putin as well. And I feel like they had some discrepancies about this as well. Potentially they couldn't agree on this. And there's also something about money going on with this. Oh my God, guys, what's coming through right now is there is a now just keep in mind, everyone, these readings are for entertainment. So what's coming through is that there is something about money going places which is not released to the public. It's corrupt, very corrupt. It has to do with foreign nations, and this breakup between Trump and Elon is simply deeper than just disagreeing on electric vehicle mandates. It has to do with something so much deeper that we are not being shown at all, that we don't know at all. I feel like it can do with hiding or taking away money. There's a corruption scheme. There was a corruption scheme going on between the two of them. Also, disclaimer, these readings are for entertainment. So let's look at the other cards here. So Six of Swords, since we're looking at present moment, the Hanged Man, it's like, with the Hanged Man, it's like we're changing our perspective. Six of Swords, they're moving away from this relationship. We know it already. And number 6 is about capability and details as well. So it's like, it could actually be that Elon was trying to stop Trump from doing that. He was doing something that he was trying to do. And again, with that energy coming up here, it's like, I feel it can be Elon didn't think something was right. He tried to interfere with it, and Trump doesn't want him interfering with it. Because I feel like there could be some deals going on with foreign governments, foreign nations. It feels a lot like secretive stuff to me. With Hangman, it's like, okay, Elon realized that I can't do anything about it, and that if I go against it, they're going to kick me out. I feel like this whole inner circle thing going on. Like Elon knows he has power. He knows he has money, he has power, he has support, he has followers, he has important things. And by the way, I feel like Elon not agreeing with the stuff, with this corrupt stuff that Trump and his administration want to do, I feel like that electric vehicle mandate was put in place to essentially punish Elon for not agreeing. You know what I mean? If you don't agree with us, we're going to sanction you somehow. We're not going to let your dreams come true if you don't agree with us on this issue. But I feel like Elon, he wanted to stand his ground on this thing. He said, I can't be a part of that. Like, he has some morality. I feel Elon, he does have some morality in himself. With the Three of Wands here, it's a Gemini energy, communication and intelligence. So it's like, you see her back is turned. And wands are always action. So it's like communication, taking action toward communicate. And it's like, I feel like there can be a tit for tat situation going on that we don't see at all, which is in the background. Like, if you do this to me, I'm going to do this to you. If you don't support me in this, I'm going to do this to you. And I feel Trump saying to Elon, I still have the upper hand here. I'm still the president of the most powerful country in the world. I can ruin you. You don't want to be with me? Then I'm gonna ruin you. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't listen to me and do what I want. There's a lot of blackmail going on here. I feel like, we saw that news about Elon potentially going to the Democrats, and then Trump again saying he'll punish him or something like that. It's kind of like, it's really like Trump doesn't want Elon to be free. He wants to control Elon. And Elon is trying to find a way, to get around it. So, yeah, let's look at the future now. What is the future? Wow, this has been a really interesting reading. What is the future between Trump and Elon Musk? If anybody wants to jump out, please jump out. Okay, I feel it's this one. Grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on Earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. it's interesting because what I get coming up from this card is like the average citizen of the US and of the world, just like having no idea what's going on actually. It's kind of like, there is an expression of like, bovine. To be bovine as a person is like to be kind of, well, dumb in a way, but I don't like it as that because I don't believe in insulting cows. I believe cows are very beautiful beings, worshipable even. But yeah, many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. So what I get about this situation between Trump and Elon is like the average public is not going to see what is necessarily happening behind the scenes. Regular folks, you see, with joy, dignity, and courage, the life will go on. Life will go on for everyone. But let's ask about Trump and Elon specifically, I guess the message coming up here is like it's not really going to affect the general public whether or not Trump and Elon are together as partners or not. It's more just like interesting news as far as this card is saying. But let's see what else the other cards have to say. Oh, somebody flipped. Two actually came up. So what do these two cards have to say about the future of Trump and Elon's relationship? I feel this one is first. Checkered flag. So we've got number 9 here, which is Sagittarius energy, 9th house energy. And then we have got the Leo, number 5, 5th house, heart-centered leadership, heart-centered and leadership and lion, Leo energy, checkered flag. Oh my God, guys. Checkered flag is like, doesn't it just look like a chessboard or a checkerboard? And with the number 9 here, number 9 is that Jupiter energy. And with the Leo energy here, when you've got Jupiter and Leo coming together, especially you see this thing here, it's like a competition, like a race or a chess game or like that. It's like, oh my God, I see them just like, they're going to be trying to one up each other. They're going to be trying to checkmate each other. You know what I mean? Let's read it. Conclusion, outcome, final competition, verdict, settled, result, signaling the end, finishing first, achievement, culmination, final chapter, endings, feeling relieved. Even still, I feel them just picking at each other coming up in the future, like trying to show each other who's boss. With the Leo and Jupiter energy coming up here, it's like, I'm the boss, not you. You're going to bow to me. You're going to do what I want to do. So I feel like Elon, it's very well, you see the blue color here, it's like very possible that yes, he will collude with the Democrats against Trump coming up in the future. What else we have here? Number 1, Aries. And then we've got the Libra energy, relationships and balance. So it's number 7. 1 and 7 is really interesting to have together. It's like Aries plus 7. Sword and scales. Truth, justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters, hear me out. Okay. So I feel like there are going to be secret conversations that are had between Trump and Elon, which are like, I don't agree with you and just see what I can do next. Trying to tip the scales. Tip the scale this way, it's I'm looking good. Tip the scale that way, I'm looking good, to the other side. So it's like fighting energy, fighting against you in a tactful way, in an intelligent way, using what I have also with that Aries energy, using the things that I already have around me. And then we've got that Libra energy, number 7. It's really interesting when you have 1 and 7 together because in astrological charts, at least in Vedic astrology, 1 and 7th house are directly opposite each other, because 1 is the body of a person, the person's body, and 7 is the like better half, the second half, your marriage partner. Can also be other kinds of partnerships, but it's like these two are going to be directly head to head, is what's coming up. And also maybe trying to expose each other, exploit each other, expose each other with the truth card here, with the truth here. Elon may be trying to expose Trump. Now, oh yeah, that did happen, right? That did happen recently. He exposed Trump with the whole Epstein files thing, but I feel like we're going to see even more and more things that Elon is putting out there, trying to expose Donald Trump for the guy that he is. So I feel he's really against Trump at this point. And we're going to see more truth about Trump coming up via Elon's influence. And I feel like Trump is going to try to retaliate against that. What's coming up in the tarot? Let's see. A few cards coming up here. Are these all the ones we need? The Fool. Haha. Kind of funny, right? The Fool. This one. Knight of Swords. The fastest moving knight in the deck is Knight of Swords, because the swords are all about the mind, and you know, the mind moves faster than anything else. So, Knight of Swords in reverse here. From this card, I get that energy of it's like, it's really like tit for tat. Like, one day you see Elon exposing Trump, the next day you see Trump exposing him or trying to punish him or like that. So it's really like rushing into warfare. You see this card. And also you see he's like rushing into the spikes. It's like there's not going to be any nice conclusion of these arguments that they're having. Okay, what else? Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. And 5 of Swords. Funny how the exact number of cards we need came up. So with the 5 of Swords here, it's that energy of this is not going to end well for anyone, because 5 card is like blockage card. So well, it's coming at the very end that it's not going to end well for either of them. Both of them are going to end up just looking like terrible people to the whole public because of each other. And from this card, this feud comes up as very like schoolyard and like immature in a way. But yeah, with the Fool card here, I feel Elon being a person who is going to like this is kind of like a new territory or like unknown territory for him, like truly exposing this guy and going against the government strongly. So it's like I feel him like, okay, I'm stepping into an area which is like, I don't know what is going to be there for me, what's in store for me if I do all this. With the Knight of Swords, it's like, I'm coming at you, you know, Elon, don't think you can do what you want. I feel like Trump may even call him on the phone or leave him a voicemail and say like, you can't just do whatever you want. We're going to punish you. With Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, it's like losing money, you know? If your hand is like this, your coin can't stay in your hand. It's going to fall out of your hand. So with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like Ace of Pentacles, when it's upright, is like new things can be starting. New money ventures can be starting. But here it's like those things are falling out of your hand, you know? Like water falling out of a cup when you turn it over. So I feel like Trump is going to continually punish Elon. And with the Chariot card here, it's potential that Elon could even be thinking like, I've got to go somewhere else now because of my business. I recall Elon Musk in an interview saying that he tried to set up his companies like SpaceX specifically SpaceX, he tried to start it up in Russia before, and maybe also somewhere else. But he said that in Russia they wouldn't give him, the leeway that he wanted. There's like too much red tape or something. But when he came to US, it was like he was able to do what he wanted. He was more free. And so with that, he decided to stay in the US only for those purposes, because I feel Elon I feel him like he doesn't care about being a good American citizen. He doesn't care about being a good he doesn't have that responsibility to any one kind of group of people. Like, he doesn't care about being like a good Christian, or a good Muslim, or he doesn't care about upholding his image for a group of people. He doesn't care about being a good American. He doesn't care about, being a good, necessarily world citizen. I feel him like he just has these goals in mind that he has. And any way he wants, he's going to make those things happen. So I feel like Trump has intercepted his goals because of Elon saying, I can't agree with certain things that you're doing. Now, I don't know if that's come out in the news or not about Elon being against certain things that Trump was doing. Maybe it's too risky for him to talk about that, but I feel like he has internally, inside the administration and to Trump, said that I don't support certain things. We can't do that. So Trump, with that conflict of interest, Trump has now kicked him out using indirect kind of means. It could be that electric vehicle mandate, things like that. But yeah, I feel like you're going to see them broken up even more and more. Potentially as well, Elon may be willing to take his business away from the US if he's continually blocked like that. And I feel like with Five of Swords here, it can be a big loss for the US. This the US image, first of all, that they have as an innovator, as an innovative country, but also as a it will affect part of their economy as well, because Elon employs many people and adds to the economic revenue of the country. So, and I don't know why, guys, I'm seeing Singapore and I'm seeing Central Asia. I'm seeing Malaysia as well. I don't know, Elon could be taking his manufacturing elsewhere, or his business elsewhere, or doing something else with other international partners, because I feel him like he has his own goals, as I said in the beginning, with this black hole god or something like that, black hole, black star kind of aim. So yeah, guys, if you like this reading today, please don't forget to give it a like, share, subscribe, definitely subscribe, comment as well. And if there are any other celebrity relationships, celebrities themselves, politicians, or world events that you guys would like to hear about or know more about, please comment down below. I will put a pinned comment as well, because I would really love to hear from you guys. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Bye.